Hello students, today we are going to see a new lesson, magnetism.
I have placed some pins on the paper. When I bring a U-shaped magnet near the pins, there is some attractive force between the pins and the magnet. Here you can see the pins are attracted to the magnet. So this property of attraction between the pins and the magnet is nothing but magnetism. So magnetism is nothing but the attractive property of a magnet is called magnetism. So the branch of physics which deals with the property of a magnet is called magnetism.
So what is this magnet made up of? So this magnet is made up of stone, metal or any other material, but it should have the property of attracting metals like iron, cobalt and nickel. So by knowing this property of magnet, Chinese used this magnet even before 200 BC. So Chinese used this magnet for navigation purpose. So they used this magnet like magnetic compass which helped them to show the direction while navigation. So this helped them lot during that times. So after knowing this applications of magnet, nowadays it plays a vital role in our day-to-day activities. So let's see the classification of magnet. So the first one is natural magnets and the second one is artificial magnet. By the name itself we can identify that natural magnets or magnets that are found in nature, artificial magnets or man-made magnets. So the first one, natural magnets. In different places of earth we can find many magnets found in nature. Those are called as natural magnets, which are permanent magnet because they will never lose their magnetic property. So for example, minerals like pyrrhotite, ferrite, columnite or several natural magnets. And is there any strongest natural magnet in the earth? Yes, there is one strongest natural magnet which is nothing but the iron ore magnetite. The iron ore magnetite is the strongest natural magnet.
The second one is artificial magnets. So what is meant by artificial magnets? Which are made by people in laboratory or factories. So those are called as artificial magnets, which may be of different shapes like U-shaped magnet and ring magnet and bar-shaped magnet. So what is this artificial magnet is made up of? So these magnets are made up of iron, nickel and cobalt, steel, etc. Even alloys of neodymium, samarium, etc. are also used to make artificial magnets. Next one is magnetic property. There are three properties. One is attractive, second one is reflective, third one is directive. First one is attractive property. So you can see there are some pins on the paper. When I place this U-shaped magnet, here you can see there is no attraction. When I place this ends of the magnet, there is attraction. So these ends are called as poles of a magnet. There are two poles in this magnet. You can see S and N. So this N is called as North Pole and S is called as South Pole. So in magnet there are two poles. So one is North and one is South. If you break this magnet vertically, that is this red color into one piece and this blue color into one piece, each piece will behave as a single magnet. But the strength of the magnet will be reduced. If we break into horizontally, there will be no change in their polarity. So if we break the magnet into two pieces, their strength will be reduced. This is the attractive property of the magnet. The second property is repulsive property. Here you can see there are two magnets. One is U-shaped and the second one is bar-shaped magnet. Each have two poles. One is north and south, and in U-shaped also there is two poles, north and south. So when we bring this north pole of bar magnet into south pole of U-shaped magnet, there is attractive force. here you can see there is some attraction. If we bring the north pole of the Bohr magnet into north pole of the U-shaped magnet, there is some repulsive force. There is no attraction. If I bring near to the U-shaped magnet, there is some repulsive force. So due to that only this magnet gets moved. You can see. And if we bring to the south pole, there is some attractive property. So from this, it is clear that north and south pole get attracted. You can see. North and south poles have attractive property. The third property is directive property. For this, we can take a magnetic compass. It shows the direction of north pole and south pole, and keep it aside. So now we know the direction of north and south. Take a Bohr magnet. This red color is north side, and this blue color coating shows the south pole. So this red is north pole and this blue is south pole. Suspend with the help of a thread. So this oscillates initially. You can see the oscillation. So after it comes to rest, the red color coating will point the direction. That is, the magnet north pole will point the direction of the geographical north, and the south pole will point the direction of the geographical south. You can see, you can observe. The magnet north pole points the direction of geographical north, and south, that is blue color, points the direction of geographical south. This is called the directive property of a magnet.